Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, all of you trader nerds, the greatest online trading community on the planet. You are a trader, you're lonely, your wife, your husband doesn't understand what you do, your coworkers don't understand what you do, you try to talk to them, nobody's interested. Their eyes glass over and glaze over, and you're like, where do I go? You come here, you join our little Discord group. It's only $14.99 a month, not $1,499. It's just $14.99 a month. And then you get our free trading plan in there. That's part of it. You get all the videos. You get the after school sessions that we do not post live on YouTube. You get a community. You get accountability. You get so many wonderful traders. This is a great think tank. It's what it is. So, come in. Yeah, Matt, nobody understands us. We have a lot of fun. We're never alone. We chat all the time. 24 hours a day, man. Someone's working in the room talking about something. So we got something for everybody. So come on in. Doesn't surprise us where the price is. We are fairly priced and we are at the point of control. Look at that. No surprise whatsoever. Where's price going? Well, if I had to guess, we're probably going to go down to the 39.53 at some point. But we could certainly dance anywhere around there. We can dance anywhere in the probability cone. The good thing about our strategy, it really doesn't matter. It's not something that we prognosticate a lot about, and we don't have to sit here and go, oh, where's price going? But we know what price does. If price is here, then we draw a probability cone, kind of looks like this. And the big green monster is the best technical indicator on the planet, bar none. There's nothing that works better than the big green monster combined with volume profile. This is volume profile. Our green lines are market profile. So we use market profile and volume profile together to give us a really good look. So if you were to say, what is price now? It is fairly priced. It is at fair value. As long as price is within this area to this area down here, it's fairly priced. When it goes up here, we call this overbought. And indeed, our chart indicated that there should be a little bit of resistance there. Indeed, there was. Price falls back down from an overbought condition back into the fair value condition. And this happens time and time again. And this is not my creation. I wish I could take credit for it. This is Blake Young's. So if you want to do a search for Blake Young trading on thing, it's Blake's thing. He can explain much better why it works. I don't care how it works. I'm one of those that doesn't want to see the sausage being made. I just want to go to Waffle House and eat the sausage. By the way, I just had bacon at Waffle House and it was delicious. Beth and I get out of my training session at 11 o'clock and we have time to go to Waffle House, eat, and then come back and then start almost at noon. I was a couple of minutes late. The only reason I'm a couple of minutes late is because someone is trying to pick up merchandise in South Carolina at a Lowe's in my wife's name. And we're trying to get the police there to pick them up because someone's trying to buy stuff on our credit. Unbelievable world we live in. People are evil. They've already picked up some French doors. Like I would buy French doors. Unbelievable. Lowe's ought to know that. Anyway, we'll get that taken care of. All right, so what are we doing today? Let's see how our little account's doing. Let's go get our Tasty account. We're at 39,605. 39,605. 39,605. I don't know if that's up or down. Aha! 39,605, baby. Fire up the band, Roger.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
For the first time, we're over 5% in this account. How about that, y'all? How is the S&P 500 doing? Well, let's just check, shall we? Refresh all. The S&P 500 is up 3.73. We're up 5.11%. Yay. That is alpha, baby, alpha. Now, the first thing that we do, boys and girls, is we record our little metrics here. So we record our deltas are 25 and our thetas are 57. If you don't know what those are, don't worry, stay with us, you'll learn. 25 and 57. Let's put those in 25 and 57. Uh-huh. Oh man, we have what we call a high class problem. Look at that. The VIX is probably still around 19 or 18 or so. Yeah, about 19. So we'll put VIX isn't moving a lot, which is kind of cool. Our buying power percentage, we're using 10,742. See how that looks. Oh man, look at this. Oh my gosh, Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if the French invented those doors or not, so they could retreat quick. Yeah, our friends, the French. Hey, they did help us out though against the old British, didn't they? We gotta give them a little credit. All right. My deltas are 25. That means that my account has the equivalent of 25 shares of SPY, the S&P 500 in it. If the SPY goes up 1 point, I should be up $25. SPY goes down 1 point, I should be down $25. Theta is the juice that keeps the orange squeezed, baby. This means that I should make $57 a day in my account. How much did I make from yesterday? I made $72. Yes, indeed. So all things equal, I should make $57 from my theta decay. My theta should be a minimum of 0.1%. It's at 0.14%. My max theta is 0.2. My max buying power at this particular VIX is 30%, and I'm at 27%. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to do a dang thing. This is what we call cruise control. This account is printing money. All right. Nothing to do, nothing to close. I don't have to check anything. I don't have to check nothing. I don't have to see anything. I don't have to check my risk. I know that I am adequately positioned to take advantage of the market. 5% up on the year. Let's close it. Now, here's what I've been dealing with folks in our mentorship. By the way, if you'd like to go through a mentorship, I recommend it to everybody. It is $3,499 unless you are a Muscadine Mafia member paying $25 a month. Then you get it for the incredibly low price of $1,999. And I haven't had a single person to say it's not worth it. The accountability that you get is bar none, and we will walk you through each and every one of these steps. Ask anybody that's going through the mentorship. But one of the problems that we're seeing in mentorship is people like to tinker. Do your trade and go walk your dog, walk your wife, walk your parents, walk your kids, walk whatever you got to walk your alligator, whatever. Go walk something. You take a walk, take a hike, Jack, and implement what we call the 24-hour rule. The 24-hour rule is this. Look at your metrics, interpret your metrics, act upon your metrics, and close your metrics. Close your trade and go enjoy your life. Get away from the trading screen. There's no need for you to sit here more than anything. I just did a whole account. If you got one account, you're done. Take a day off. Go listen to some podcasts. Go listen to Tasty Trade. Go listen to Theo Trade. Get away from the computer. These fingers make no more trades after you do your trade. You're done. You are done for 24 hours. Okay? Don't tinker. Don't update your metrics 2 or 3 times during the day. Do it once and stop. You're done. Done. That's one of the issues we want you guys to do. Okay? Now, let's look at that portfolio. Look at this. I have an 84% probability of profit. Look what happens at 2 standard deviations. I break even. But if we go down 1 standard deviation, old Bobby is going to be printing some money. Now, I got a couple of futures on. We'll be probably rolling those out tomorrow, but everything looks good. Everything looks really, really good. Nothing to do. All right, now let's go to the other accounts, see how they're doing. We got that one done. So let's go grab another one. So Crimson, let's see how Crimson's doing. Oh, Crimson, the color of blood and the color of the Alabama Crimson Tide. All right, so we are at 36,495. 36,495. 36,495. Fire up the band, Roger.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are up 9.48% on the year. How are we doing compared to the S&P 500? Well, let's just take a little look. We're up 9.48% and the market is up 3.74%. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called alpha. Alpha. Right? We're outperforming the market. So we're doing great. So let's go look at our Greeks and ratios over here. Since we moved on up. And let me move y'all out of the way. Let's take our groups off so we can see stuff. So here we go. We are at 43 deltas, 51. What, Beth? Dang it, they picked the refrigerator up. I'm heading to South Carolina. I'm going to beat the snot out of whoever's buying stuff in my name at Lowe's.
And that's your name, it's my name.
Oh, it's Beth's name. Well, I don't care if it's your name, then I'll just stay here. 44 and 50. Beth, you stifle yourself. 44 and 50. 44 and 50. All right, how's that look? We said this was 19. The VIX. The VIX runs everything, y'all. Oh my gosh, look at this. 44, I could be a max of 55. That's perfect. Look at this, y'all. Oh, sweet Bobby. How do you do it, man? How are you just the stud of all studs? 10,666. We ain't using that number. 10,672. 10,672 in buying power. 10,672. Oh my gosh, look at this, y'all. I mean, what are you gonna do? How more? I mean, I'm almost embarrassed. SK has some questions in the thread above. Let's see what SK is talking about. SK says, hi, can you please explain the beta weighted delta? Is this basically the delta on all positions in the account? Okay, so here's what it is. Beta weighted delta, and the reason we do this is because all of my formulas are based on SPY beta weighted deltas for delta percentage. So if I uncheck this, my micro deltas are 4.33. If I weight it to SPY, they're 43. So we just kind of get in the habit of doing this so we can keep all of our formulas separate. So some of you are trading ES, some of you are trading MES, some of you are trading NQ, MNQ, some of y'all have got SPY and Apple and all kind of things. So we beta weight everything to SPY so that we can compare oranges, apples, and bananas and turn everything into apples. That's all we're doing. So this is the equivalent of me having 44 shares of SPY in the account. That way we can talk about our metrics. Your deltas are supposed to be, see, I have your deltas configured for SPY. So if I were to enter, 4 here and use my micro deltas, it would say, well, I'm okay, but that's not correct. It's actually 44. So it just allows us to compare apples to apples. So what I want you to do, Tasty already does this. If you're in Tasty, see it says delta weighted. The beta weighted deltas are 23. They automatically do it to SPY. In Thinkorswim, we have to actually click beta weighting and put it on SPY. Now, if platform doesn't have it, then you got to convert it, I guess. And if you're trading the micros, you need to know that the micros, instead of being 43 SPY weighted deltas, are 4.3 MES deltas. And then you'd have to go, well, I need to multiply that by 10. That's all we're doing, just comparing apples to apples. That makes sense? Okay. What were we doing? Oh, we were admiring our account, weren't we? Y'all, I mean, there's nothing to do. There is nothing to do but sit back and let the money come into our account. So we could go over here and brag a little bit and see how we're doing. We do this every now and then. Tasty Trade says that we should collect 25% premium on all the premium that we sell. We're bringing in 25%. Now, that's a little misleading. We actually bring in more than that, but this actually counts the premium that we pay out too, where we don't take in the premium, right? So it takes in all of our trades. But on average, if we sell $1 of premium, we're keeping 25 cents of it. That's what Tasty says we should keep. We are projecting a $10,000 profit on this little account, which will give us a 27.31% return. I have enough money to take my family to Applebee's twice a week on the projected weekly profits that we have. We have sold premium of $5,400. We have kept $1,382 of that in profits. We're staying in our trades for 36 days. Every time I sell an option, I'm collecting on average $64, and our win rate is less than 50%. We lose more than we win. That is because of the put debit spreads that lose 100% most of the time. Then why put the put debit spreads on there? Because the put debit spread manages the chaos. All right, you go to the bowling alley. You go, where's my dang thing? Why is it going backwards? Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Let me see if I flip this other way. Let me flip this. I'm not flipping somebody off. I'm just flipping my thing. Okay. So let's say that we go, why is the darn thing not working? Where's my thing? Oh, let me flip it off again. Man, I can't even use my pen. My darn pen. How do I get that to go the other way? Anyway, let's do this. You go to a bowling alley. You go to a bowling alley. Dang it. Here, I'll just use this pen. All right, we'll go to the bowling alley. And here is all of the little pins, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, you got your little pins here. And you got your big old bowling ball. Your bowling ball is your theta. Theta. And then you have the gutter on each side. Your gutter on each side is delta and buying power. This is where chaos reigns supreme. Chaos occurs in the gutter. That's why we have to control our delta and our buying power to keep our theta just inching in toward expiration so that we, yes, Beth.
She put a note in the system, but she's also going to have something with the manager, and I think they're about the manager to call us.
Yeah, somebody needs to call me. I need to popo after these people.
You got people,
Mm-hmm.
what is Maria something, and Alonzo is that something?
Mm-hmm. Maria and Alonzo are scamming me and my wife by buying stuff in our name.
So she's,
Uh-huh.
can I get their names? Peter Press, she said she would come back with their names.
Yeah, you get their names and see if Sweet Bobby, you get their address and see if the Muscadine Mafia don't show up at Maria and what's his name? Puncho? What's his name? Alonzo. Maria and Alonzo are scamming Sweet Bobby and Sweet Beth.
So there, some of the stuff showing up in Atlanta and some of
It's probably a Georgia fan. Sorry, Ken. This thing in Athens. Okay. Yeah, chaos goes in the gutter.
Clemson fan. That's what
Oh,
they
it's a
are.
Clemson fan. That's exactly right, Ken. I didn't mean Georgia fan. It's Clemson fan. Chaos occurs in the gutter. Our job is to manage the chaos by managing delta and buying power while theta decays. Okay. If we adequately manage our buying power and our delta, guess what we've got? We've got those little rubber things that they put over here for the kids. So that if our theta starts wandering over there and delta gets out of line, it just bounces back right in the middle. That's what happens. And then if our buying power gets out of line, if we're managing everything, it hits that little bumper guard right there and just bounces back in the middle to take the pins down. And this is the money shot, baby. This is what we want theta to do. Theta to decay. Any questions on that? So your job and my job is to manage chaos around theta. That's it. That is 100% our job. Let theta decay while you and I manage buying power and we manage the delta, right? So here's theta, here's one gutter, here's the other gutter. Manage those two things and this thing will work. That's all we got to do. And if one of these metrics get out of line, we know what to do. If you are just joining us for the first time, then you don't understand all this now, and that's fine. You don't have to understand it now, but you will. Stay with us a couple of weeks. We do the same thing over and over every day. All right, now we've got an IRA. Wait a minute, Bobby, you can do this in an IRA? Sure. Maria and Alonzo could do this, but hell, they're too busy stealing stuff from Lowe's in my name. So, rather than teaching them this, they're busy, taking advantage with some French doors and a refrigerator. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's see what we got going on here. So in this account, let's see if we're up or down. Net lick today is 88,683. Let's do 691. 88,691. That sounds better. 88,691. 88,691. 88,691. Fire up the band, Roger.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Now, where else can you make $4,733.33 after commissions? Where else? In 2 months and 9 days on $86,000 or whatever it is, or $84,000. Where else can you do that? I mean, we're just printing money. You know how many times I could take my family to Applebee's in a year on $4,733? We're up 4.43%, whereas the market is up what, 3.72, 3.840. Okay, doing great. Let's check our Greeks and ratios. And I hope you don't think that I'm bragging a lot, because we get hit too. We lose money. No, let's don't joke. We know we do. 72 and 33 is 105 and 84. 105 and 84. Yeah, we take our lumps. It's not all, it's not all champagne and caviar. Oh man, I'm so close to getting a 0.1%. Look, I have not had 0.1% in this account all year long. That's why we're not making 9% like we are in the other account. All right. So VIX is around 19. Our buying power usage is, we were a little high yesterday. Today we're at 27,109. 27,109. All right. Now here we've got an interesting problem. This gutter guard is set good. This one is a little rich. We got a little bit of problem over here. A little bit of problem. But our theta is blue. We don't have 0.1 theta. Okay, so what do? Well, we have to go to the old trading plan, right? So let's see if we got the old trading plan out. Let's whoop it out. Every now and then we got to whoop stuff out. So let's go to my University of Alabama desktop. Let's go to trading. Let's go to trading plan. And let's see what the old trading plan says. Now, I had a great conversation with Karen this morning because we found out that we need to review our trading plan, Karen and I both, a little more often than we normally do. So we look at the trading plan and we see a blank sheet of paper. No, we don't see a blank sheet of paper. We see something that looks like this. So let's see about putting on a trade. Trade entry is entirely dependent on the Greeks and trade metrics. It's not dependent on someone giving us a signal. It's dependent on delta, theta, and buying power. If all three metrics are at permissible levels, which means all three of them are green, or one of them's at blue, a new opening trade must be initiated daily. I don't have a choice. If any of the three trade metrics are violated, well, what does that mean? That means one of these are red. If any of the trade metrics are violated, my trading plan says no new trade will be initiated unless theta is below the 0.1% of my net lick value. which it is only at 0.09. It's not at 0.1%. Right? So the plan says permission is granted to open a new trade. So it's saying, hey, Bob, you got something that's violated, but your theta is a little low. You have permission, young man, to put on a trade. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on a trade because I want to see my theta go up to 0.1%. So let's do it, shall we? So I always build the trades over here in the micros, in Tasty Trade. It's just easier to do it over here. And I want at least 60 days on it. So we're going to go 71. And I'm going to go long put vertical. And we'll do it 50 wide. Now you can ask all kinds of questions. Why do we do it 50 wide? That's the way we started doing it. That's seemed to work good. So we're going to move this down until we can buy this thing at $10. Now we get all mixed up in here. So we got to move all these here. Let's see. There we go. We're getting close. 38.70, 38.20. Let's go down to 37.90. 38.40. That's $11. Let's move it 3 more down. 37.70. 38.20 is 10.75. We're getting close. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is just to put debit spread. There it is. Let's go one more. 37.40. 37.90 for 9.75. So that's it. 37.90, 37.40. Let's go build that out over here. 37.90, 37.40. And I'm going to do 2 contracts. 37.90, 37.40. Come here, little puppy. Let's get it in the micros. Micros. 37.90, 37.40. We said at least 60 days, right? So here we go, 71 days. 37.90. We're going to buy the 37.90. I've already got a long one there. I don't mind buying where I've already got one bought. That's fine. 37.90. Just about the same price we were at yesterday. And we'll sell the 37.40. I don't mind selling where I've already sold one. So I'll sell that. Hold your control key down. And we know we won't get filled there, so we move it up to $10. And we're going to do 2 contracts. 37.90, 37.40. And that should fill. Beautiful. Let's go put it in our spreadsheet, shall we? Shall we? Uh-oh, why is that not signing in? All right, so let's go to our trade tabs. Always put the naked in first. So we'll do this row for our put debit spread, even though I normally put the put debit spread in first. Isn't that weird? So we did 2 contracts. We'll call this PDS 33. PDS 33. Same as we did yesterday. 37.90, 37.40 puts, debit spread, 71 days, 3.9 in the year of our Lord 23. And we got in there at $10. So 3.923. 3.923. Beautiful. Yeah, looks good. So that cost us $105. Let's pay for it, shall we? So we're going to go down and we're going to sell something. And we normally want to collect around $10, but I'm a greedy pig. Capitalism runs through my blood. Remember, I'm the one that wanted to sell goats to the Cubans. Remember my friend talking me into that? Except we didn't know that it was illegal to ship to Cuba. And we had no idea how to ship something from Ramon, Alabama to Cuba, so we lost all of our money. I am the one who bought a real estate magazine publication in a time when everything was going digital. I am the dumbest businessman on the planet, but it doesn't keep me from trying. So I'm going to go sell 2 of these 34.30s. How about that? And let's bump that up to 12.50. And let's do 4 of those. 4 34.30s, 12.50. 34.30s at 12.50. There we go. Let's put that in our spreadsheet. 34.30s, 12.50. 34.30 at 12.50. So we did 4 of those. And we'll call that NP33. Puts naked 71. 3,923. All right, let's look at our stats over here. Over here, our capture rate is a little better than the other account. The other account was 25%. This is 29%. Y'all, we've already made $4,000. We are on track to make, at our current capture rate, $16,000. We're on track for a 18% return. I got enough to take the family to Applebee's about 4 times a week. We have sold $12,000 worth of premium. We've kept 35, 32, 64 after commissions. We're staying in trades 37 days. Every time I put on a trade, I'm collecting $98. And our win rate is right at 50%. Every trade I put on has a positive expectancy. And by the way, if you're worried about a positive expectancy trade, this trade has had a positive expectancy since August of 2021, nonstop, through a 20% down move in 2022. Our naked puts are making a 64% profit, and our average profit on our debit spreads are, as we expect, to be 100% losers most of the time. Let's go. The only last thing we need to do is put those in their little categories. So let's put these into their thing, and then we will go into after school session to see if there's any questions. So let's go nakeds. Move this to nakeds. And we'll put this in put debit spread. Hold your control key button down. Move to group and put debit spreads. Bingo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you manage the portfolio. I'll see y'all tomorrow.